Hey everybody, welcome back to Champ and Sons and our Madden 21 franchise series where we are now head of the Denver Broncos getting ready for season one. Well, our first season with the Broncos, fourth season in total, game one. So as usual, we got to set our goal for it. Now we were a 5-11 team last season, so I think 7 wins is a pretty decent goal. Coming into this year. It's something that's definitely achievable and that we can really do. Now, Ty Wallace is our starting left end, so him being out from the preseason, it is going to hamper us some, but I think we can at least make up for it. You know, he's good, but he's not great, and we can definitely make up for that. So we're going to go ahead and jump into this one here against the New York Jets, game one of the new season, as we are about 5 minutes into the game as Drew Lock fires it over the middle trying to hit our man, but there is a flag on the play and holding, and not surprised Drew Lock could not hit. I think we were going for Courtland Sutton on that one, or KJ Hamler. You know, these guys are speedy, so the simple fact, you know, we're off that much kind of shows his accuracy, and we're going to need to step up and try to make some better throws, probably a little bit safer than what we had right there. And Melvin Gordon gets it on the carry after the penalty for only a gain of a yard. You know, I've said it before, he's a little bit older, so we're going to have to look at some changes on offense. That's just a given at this stage of the game. All right, so now 2nd and 19, Lock in the shotgun. He's got the pass, and he's going to throw it over. That's going to be caught by our tight end, who fights forward all the way down to the 26-yard line. So for a gain of about 9 yards on that one, brings up a 3rd and 10 to go from the New York Jet 26, trying to get the first points of the game. That would be a great way to start out this season, at least, even if it is a field goal. On 3rd and 10, Lock being pressured. He's going to be brought down from behind at the 37. Our left tackle, our line is just atrocious. We did go on to miss that field goal, and the Jets are now driving and trying to capitalize on it. Sam Darnold will find his tight end, who's going to break a tackle, but finally get brought down at the 12-yard line. There's about 5 minutes to go in the first quarter. They're still tied at 0. We should have the lead at this point. There's no excuse not to, except for crappy offensive line, bad quarterback play, and overall just bad offense so far. So now 2nd and 4, Darnold under center, gets the snap, throws it to his tight end. He's going to be brought down hard by Taki at about the 3-yard line, bringing up a 1st and goal for the Jets. And if we let them take the lead on us, that's just not going to set a good tone for the remainder of this season. That's all I can say about that one. And on 1st and goal, they hand it to their fullback. He tries to power forward. Nix is not going to get it. He will get 2 yards, however, down to the 1. Time to make a stand with this line. This is a time for our defensive line to show what we can do. Darnold, under center, hands it off to the running back. He's going to get stuffed again at the 1-yard line. Great play by our lineman. That is what we needed to see. I believe that was, I think it's pronounced Agim. I don't know. That's my best guess for pronunciation on that one. But whoever he is, he did a great job stopping him. 3rd and goal from the 1. Darnold under center again. As this time, we get a good jump, but we run right past him. That's all on me. Poor knowledge of game controls for the next gen. So we are losing 7-0 here. Now coming into the end of the first quarter, about 1 minute to go. Lock is going to be in the shotgun, stands back, tries to fire it over the middle to Hamler. And he just overshoots him by a good, I don't know, that had to be about 5 yards, it seemed like. So now 2nd and 10 after that poor throw. Lock in the shotgun is going to hand it off to Melvin Gordon, who's going to go up the middle. Did not have any blocking. Gordon can do some things if you get him out in space. But if you don't have the blocking, there's just nothing we're going to be able to do with him. So now 3rd and 8, big-time 3rd down near the end of the first quarter. Lock in the shotgun, fires it over to our tight end. And that one's going to be dropped. So overall, not very impressive gameplay by our offense. Now we're going to jump ahead about halfway through the second quarter, trailing 14-0 now in New York, as we hand it off to Melvin Gordon at the Jet 44-yard line, and we will remain at the Jet 44-yard line. Because why get yards if you don't have to, you know what I mean? So 2nd and 9, they gave us credit for a yard, but we didn't actually move forward. So 2nd and 9, Locke in the shotgun. He's getting the snap. Rolls into pressure. Oh, man, trying to shift ourselves in the pocket because we don't have a line that can block very well. And we kind of rolled ourselves to the left and put ourselves in pressure right in front of the blitzer on that one. So now 3rd and 9 from the 44, trailing by 2 scores. Locke in the shotgun. He's going to get the snap. He's going to read the defense. He heaves it up over, and that one's going to be knocked away by C.J. Mosley, thankfully. Now our defense does make a stand and stop them, so we will get the ball back. And then here we are at the 2-minute warning from the Jet 40-yard line once again. As this time we get the pass over to Hamler. He's going to get down to about a gain of 9 down to the 30-yard line. As this clock is now ticking, bringing up a 2nd and inches. This time Locke is going to be under center. He's got Judy off to his right. Looks like Tripp's off to his left, or 2 tight ends, and Sutton off to his left. He's going to hand it to Gordon up the middle. Big hole. Gordon makes a man miss. He's down to about the 11, 12-yard line. Big time rush by Gordon on that one. He had the space, and he was able to make some things happen. Now 1st and 10 from the 12. The clock is remaining to tick. Locke is going to be in the shotgun. He's going to go 5 wide this time as he gets the snap. Jets bring the pressure. Fired over the middle, and a defensive end knocks it away. A defensive lineman stuck with KJ Hamler and knocked it away. Stuck with a speedster and knocked the pass away. That's how good Drew Lock is right there, being able to lead a man into open. All right, so 2nd and 10. Locke's going to roll out to the right. This time he fires it to Gordon, who's going to actually be able to pick up about a yard on that one. C.J. Mosley was closing in quick and was able to bring Gordon down for the stop at the 11. So 40 seconds to go. Clock ticking. 3rd and 9. Locke is going to be in the shotgun. He's got Sutton in the slot. He's going to fire it over to Sutton. He's going to be into the end zone. First touchdown scored of the new season goes to Courtland Sutton for the score, cutting this lead in half, as it would be 14-7 normally. Now, as you'll see here in a little while, we did miss that extra point. So to start out the 3rd quarter, we will take possession, trailing by 8 points now, 14-6. And on the 1st and 10 from the Jet 43, we're going to hand it off to Gordon, who's going to find a big hole for 8 yards on the left side of that line, as he will get moving and get us going, try to build up some momentum in this game, because we are definitely going to need it. Now 2nd and 2. Locke is going to be under center this time. He's got Judy to his right, Sutton to his left. Locke scans the field, fires it over to Sutton. He's going to make the catch and get brought down at the 23. A gain of about 9 or 10 yards on that one, and the Jets fans are not happy. They can just see their lead diminishing. And God, who wouldn't? I mean, how you can't be happy if Drew Lock is driving down the field on you, right? You know what I mean? So now 1st and 10 at the 23. Locke is going to be in the shotgun. He's got Sutton in the slot to his right along with Hamler over there. But he fires it to Judy. Judy's going to get down. He's going to score a touchdown. Big time play by Jerry Judy with his first receiving touchdown of the season, as that will bring us even closer within a 2-point conversion of tying this one up. Judy found himself some space over the middle and makes some things happen once he catches it. Now we are going to go for the 2-point conversion to try to get this thing tied up. This is the 3rd quarter. It is crunch time. Drew Lock is going to be in the shotgun. We're going to go 4 wide. Lock gets the snap. He scans over the field. He tries to run, and he's going to be sacked and fumbled. But we will recover it, thankfully, as the score will remain 14-12 at this time. Now, a little later in the 3rd quarter, after the Jets did drive and get a field goal out of it, we will be trailing by 5, 7 minutes to go here in the 3rd. And Locke gets the snap and throws it up, and it's going to be intercepted. Tip drill for Brian Cashman, as he will catch that one, and he's going to take it down to the 26, as that turnover is just killer when those things happen. Already trailing by 5. Locke tossed it up under pressure, and they just made a great defensive play. I can't discredit them on that. That really was all them. So now on the 1st and 10, they're going to run it to the left side, as we're not able to get the stop we needed to. We got the pressure up the middle, got past our man. but it was just half a second too late as they were able to gain some good yards right there. And so now we're going to have a 2nd and 7. And Darnold's going to scan the field, find his running back wide open, and he's going to score on us. Who is that? Parson? You've got to be kidding me. His first career touchdown reception, as he will take it to the house. It should have never happened, as we're now trailing 24-12. So a little later in the third quarter, we are trying to drive and catch back up. We're at the Jet 30-yard line. Locke going to roll out to his left. He finds Judy with a big-time catch, but what a harsh tackle. And that's exactly what I thought it was going to be. Face mask, try to rip his head off and snap his neck. Cashman did, as that will get us some free yardage down to the 12, well inside the red zone here, and a 1st and 10. So Locke is going to be under center as we go 3 wide, 2 to our left and Judy to our right, as we have Gordon in the backfield. We're going to hand it off to Gordon. He's going to make one man miss, but he'll finally be brought down after gaining about a yard. He's having a pretty decent day. He has 88 yards on the day with about 15 rushes or so not too bad for him. So now 2nd and 9. We're going to go under center again. 2 tight ends set. Gordon in the backfield. We send Judy in motion. Locke gets the snap. Scans over the field. He's going to find Judy on the drag route. He's down to about the 4-yard line. A gain of 7. As Drew Locke has thrown for almost 240 yards on the day so far. Judy has 51 of those yards himself. So 3rd and 2 from the 4. You know, if this is Houston, I'd spread them out and just go with Watson or something. But this is not Houston. This is Denver. We're going to go 2 tight ends under center. Hand it to Melvin Gordon. He's going to get brought down at about the 3. And they're not going to give it to us. It's a 4th and inches. You've got to be kidding me. All right, well, we're trailing by 12. So we're going to have to go for this. And I'd have my man, Mr. Gullen Gillespie. Who do you think we're going to give it to? That's right, we're giving it to my dude, Mr. Gillespie. As we hand it off to him, and he gets stuffed. Look at that poor blocking, as they will just stuff us on that one. Now, our defense does its job and prevents them from getting out beyond the 20, so they will punt the ball to us. And we're actually going to start out the 4th quarter now with a 2nd and 6 from the Jet 43, still trailing by 12. And Drew Locke, with his patented inaccurate passes, keeps us at 3rd and 6 here at the 43-yard line. But he's going to be in the shotgun once again. You're trailing by 12. We have to put it in his hands, and he has to put it in the air. Jets bring a big-time blitz as we fire it over the middle to Judy, who's going to make the catch with a man draped all over him, as he will finally be brought down at the 32-yard line. Ridley just could not do anything with it, and the fans just cannot believe it. I do love that little addition into the game that they did with the next gen, bringing kind of the fan interaction. I do really enjoy that, I gotta say. My own personal feelings, though, All right, so now 1st and 10 from the 32. Locke is going to be in the shotgun. He's going to get the snap, scan the field as we have Hamler in motion. He's going to get the pass and try to make a man miss, but is just unable to. And in fact, put down in the comments, let me know what y'all think. Tell me what you like the most about the next gen Madden, and also tell me what you like the least. Tell me what you hate the most about it, because it does have some kinks to it. There's definitely some features that need to be fixed, or that are probably not going to be fixed at this stage of the game, let's face it. But let me just know what you kind of think on it down there in the old comments. All right, as we get back to the game, with it being a 3rd and 3 now from the 25-yard line, 13.5 minutes to go here in the 4th quarter, still trailing by 12. Locke is going to be under center. He's going to roll out to his right. We have Judy wide open, just standing over there, finding himself in a zone as we finally get it to him. And he's going to make a good catch all the way down to the 7-yard line. And there it is again. The fans just being a little bit PO'd about that situation. But, I mean, you're a Jet fan. You have to be used to it. It's like I'm a Cowboy fan. I'm used to the way we're playing right now. So I'm just saying. All right, and on the 1st and goal from the 7, we'll hand it off to Gordon up the middle as he will get about 3 yards down to the 4-yard line. He has 18 carries for 97 yards on the day. Looks like we should be able to do a decent job of getting him at least 100 on the ground. All right, second and goal from the 4. 12 and a half minutes to go in the quarter. Hand it to Gordon up the left side. He's going to be in the end zone for the touchdown as we have dug into this lead now. It'll be 19-24, and that is at least within a score. So 19-24, the Sam Darnold and the Jets trying to come back on a drive here as we're able to get the sack. Big time play by Robinson, bringing down Darnold at the 42-yard line, making it 1st and 10 to 2nd and 15. Let's take a look at these next-gen stats, shall we? And the snap goes off. We just got great push off the line. That swim move was just fabulous. I'm not sure his speed got up that fast in real life, but hey, maybe. And Darnold just could not do anything. We got through there way too quick. He was scrambling at about 2.5 seconds, and it didn't take much longer than that for us to bring him down. Pursuit speed, 17.5. All right. I'm not going to call shenanigans because that's my dude, but I'm just saying they don't make a whole lot of sense. All right, so now 2nd and 15 for the Jets. Darnold's in the shotgun. He gets the snap. He scans over the field. He fires it to the right side, and he's trying to challenge Drew Lock to a most inaccurate contest. Who can miss the most wide open people in a single game? This would be the contest to figure that one out. So now 3rd and 12 from the 39. New York trying to build on their lead as we just cannot get any pressure, but we've got good coverage as he's going to heave it up into the end zone and just overshoot it. They do miss a field goal, so it is 24-19 still, as we will take possession of the ball back again. As we're going to find Hamler down the right side. He makes a man. He's still going. Hamler to the 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Texans, Denver. Oh, my goodness. Touchdown, K.J. Hamler. 54 yards on that one. Denver now has the lead, 25-24. And let's take a look at the next-gen stats on that. He got a great jump off the snap there and got a good lead on that route. But this is where I really enjoy the big-time play. That move right there. And then turning on the Jets, getting it up to 22 miles per hour. Total of 50 yards after the catch. That was a beautiful catch and run as we will now take the lead 25-24. And yes, we're going for 2 points again. So Drew Lock's going to be in the shotgun. He gets the snap and he's going to fire it over to our tight end. We're going to actually get this one as we now have a 27-24 lead in this game as we have come back with a vengeance, scoring 15 unanswered here in the 4th quarter. The Jets would not be outdone, though. The score is now 31-27 here with about 4 minutes to go in the 4th quarter as we are just fighting to try and stay alive in this game. So 2nd and 6 from the 28-yard line of New York. Down by 4, we have to have a touchdown just under 4 minutes to go. Drew Lock under center. He gets a snap. He's going to fire it over to Sutton, who gets headed upfield. That's a big-time play for him as he's down to the 16-yard line. Gets us in the red zone. Coming up on about the 3-minute mark here by the time we get this ball snapped. And Lock's going to be in the shotgun. He's going to go 4 wide. Trips to his right as we have Sutton off to our left side. Lock, he has the ball. He's scanning the field. Finds Judy over the left side. He gets brought down after a big gain to the 3. That'll give us a brand new set of downs here. 1st and goal. Under 3 minutes to go as we approach that 2-minute warning time. And taking a look at this. Drew Lock under center. He gets the snap. He hands it to Gordon. Gordon fights for it. He's in the end zone. Touchdown, Denver. We have taken the lead once again, ladies and gentlemen. We try to jump into the stand. First of all, that's my left tackle. Ain't no way he's getting up there. Let's face it. He tried. I give him effort. I give him an A for effort. He did definitely try. So I'll give him kudos right there. As that will do it, we will put up one more field goal in garbage time just to seal it. So the final score remains 37-31. Come from behind victory in the final minutes of the 4th quarter. That is big time football. And I'm not gonna lie, I did not think Locke had it in him. I still really don't. His accuracy it's so many points during this game was so far off. And we need someone. If we're going to have a true shot at a title, build to become a championship contender season in, season out, we're going to need a new quarterback. And in fact, let me know what y'all think down in comments. Should we go with a draft pick and just rebuild from a youngster, or should I look at free agency? Should we look to make a trade even? There's going to be all those types of possibilities that are out there. So now we're just going to get into some upgrades. Jerry Jeudy played a great game today. Matt will earn himself an upgrade. He is going to be an 87 overall at this point. Now, one of our free agent pickups, J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, I haven't been able to fold him into these games too much. I really need to look at where I can fit him in the formations. That's what he's going to end up being, as a formation sub type of guy. It's going to take a little bit to see where we can get him fit in, but definitely expect to see him, maybe a little bit later in this season. So, all right, we're going to go ahead and get ready for the next week, where we will be taking on the Miami Dolphins in a Thursday night prime time game in Denver in Mile High State. Well, it's not. I'm saying it's Mile High Stadium. That's all I'm going to say about that. And to start out this Thursday night game, we will take the ball at the 29-yard line. Locke's going to drop back. It's going to be intercepted as they have it at the 10, 5, and the first play by our offense is going to be a pick six. Come on, Drew. You got to do better. You had a man open, but you threw it to the defender. That was beyond ridiculous. All right, so now coming back with it, having second possession of the game, we're going to roll out to our right. Find Melvin Gordon. He's going to make a man miss, and he's off to the races. Gordon at the 20. The 10, 5, touchdown Denver. We have tied this one up. Melvin Gordon with the receiving touchdown. Lock to Gordon for well over 60 yards in that play alone. That was an exciting one. That is a flash of Gordon that I really didn't think I would see with his age. But he still has enough speed to keep up and to make some distance between him and some youngsters. Well done, Gordon, sir. Now, taking a look at some of these next-gen stats, a lot of it shows the jump off the snap of the ball that we can get. And under pressure, Locke actually delivers a decent pass on that out pattern. And the rest is all Gordon, getting up to about 21 miles per hour, over 50 yards yards after the catch. That was a big-time play by our offense. Now, a little bit later here in the first quarter, as it comes down to an end, Miami scored another touchdown as they took the lead 14-7 on us after a big-time play to their receiver. And, that penalty right there brings us to a 3rd and 12 from Miami's 40 as Locke stands under. He's going to fire it over to his tight end, who actually makes a catch. Oh, my goodness. What a great catch on the sideline. I did not think he would come down with it, but our fans are ecstatic as we are driving to keep this game close. And that was a beautiful, beautiful catch. Now, almost intercepted by Harrison Smith, and we traded him to Miami to get their first-round pick. So, keep that in mind. All right, so there's 18 seconds to go. Drew Lock from the shotgun rolls out to his right. He's going to find Jeudy over the middle on that one as he will get down to the 9-yard line, and we're going to let this end up taking us into the next quarter. There's 6 seconds left. We're not going to get this snap off, so we just let this kind of run down to quarter number 2, still trailing by 7. Like I said, we have some problems on defense we identified during preseason. Our offense, we're also having some problems there at this stage. I don't want to say whole team rebuild just because on the offense it's really just kind of a few guys. I say a few guys as in Locke and Gordon maybe. But Gordon is showing me something today with that big-time catch and run for the touchdown. And now on a 2nd and inches handed to Gordon, he's going to be stuffed in the backfield. So if we can do like we did on that pass play and get him in some space and moving, he can do a lot of really good things. But if he doesn't have any bit of space, he's really not going to make himself a whole lot of space at this stage at least. And so now 3rd and 1 from the 10, still trailing by 7. We hand it to Gillespie. He's up the middle. He's in for the touchdown. But wait, there is a flag. Who's this one going to be on? Oh, crap. It's going to be on Whitaker. Holding on the offense. Now I feel like you do things. Dominic Whitaker. So at least it's not a 3rd and 11 because of where the hold happened. So it does put us at 3rd and 6 now from the 15. And we need a big-time play. We need a big-time conversion on this one. Locke is going to be in the shotgun. He's got 2 to his right, and he's got Sutton out to his left. He's going to fire over, find Gordon over the middle. He's going to make the first down marker all the way down to the 5 for a gain of 10 as he will be finally stopped. But we have got ourselves a new set of downs of just about 15 feet away from pay dirt at this point. Now Locke's going to go under center as we go heavy set, 3 tight ends. Gordon in the backfield. Locke gets the snap. He's going to fire it over. He finds Sutton. It's going to be a touchdown. We have tied this ball game up as that was a big time play as Sutton takes his turn to go leaping into the crowd, and that's why you pay the big bucks for the front row seats, is for moments like this. Cortland Sutton with his 2nd touchdown of the season, and we really needed him on that one. Got some open space on the drag pattern, and then was able to get into the end zone was another key, as that was a big time type of play. So now a little later in the 2nd quarter, the score is now 21-17. Miami trying to come back and take the lead from us here with about 3 minutes to go. And that incomplete pass by Tua leads to a 3rd and 9 for Miami from their own 43. Tua's got the same. We bring the pressure. He heaves it up. We go up and we get it. That's going to be an interception. Turnover. Way to go, Denver defense. Simmons goes up and he gets that one and comes down in bounds as our offense will take over with a chance to expand on this lead that we have built. It's 21-17 as we now have a true chance to start looking at learning how to put teams away even in the first half. And Locke's going to fire it over to Judy. He makes a man miss and gets brought down at the 31-yard line. But that does give us a new set of downs. Drew Lock is 15 of 17 on the day for some good yards and touchdown. But that interception on the first pass is what really has shaped out this ball game at this stage. Melvin Gordon with a rush to the left. Not a whole lot of space there, so that will take us to the 2-minute warning. He does have 12 rushes for 60 yards. Somewhere in the 60 yards today. And a touchdown from the reception. So he's having a pretty good evening to get this week of NFL football kicked off. So coming into 2 minutes, the score is still 21-17. We have got quite the ways to go as we are still on our own 33-yard line. Now Locke's going to be in the shotgun. He's going to go 3 wide. He has Sutton in the slot to his right side, Judy off to his left. Locke gets the snap. He's looking over the field. He's going to find Melvin Gordon again on the same type of pattern as Gordon will get brought down at the 45. The clock is ticking. We do have 3 timeouts, so we have that option to use them. I'm not sure. It depends on how the rest of this drive works out on whether we will use them or not. So scored 21-17. Drew Lock in the shotgun gets the snap. He's going to be blasted as he lets that one go. And thankfully, he didn't throw an interception there. That can happen on those types of plays. So now 2nd and 10 from the shotgun once again. 4 wide. Lock with the snap. He's going to throw the screen pass. Gordon makes a man miss out to the outside and finally gets brought down after a gain of about 4 yards to the 49. As that creates a 3rd and 6 setup for us, needing to make something big happen. And Locke's going to be in the shotgun as we have 2 to our right and Sutton to our left. He's going to drop out, fires it up. Sutton makes a man miss. He's down. Big play all the way to the 34-yard line. Drew Lock, 240 yards here in the first half. So 1st and 10 from the 34. Try to fool him. Hand it off to Gordon. He breaks some tackles. Oh, my goodness. As he finally gets brought down at the 28. But Miami will actually have to use a timeout because they suffered an injury on that play. And so the clock is stopped with 35 seconds to go in this half. Now Locke's going to be in the shotgun. You got 3 to our right and Sutton off to our left side. And Gordon offset in the left in the backfield. Locke's going to be brought down. Whitaker just let his man go right around him. All right, so we're down to about 8 seconds left. The clock is ticking. We're at the 37-yard line. 4 seconds, and I finally call the timeout. I thought I could get set and get a play off before then to try to get some yards, get us a little bit closer. That was not going to happen. So 54 yards here at the end of the half to see if we can't take this lead, at least make it one whole touchdown. Fairbairn drills it. And it's good. 54 yards as time expires at the end of the second quarter, as that was a big-time kick. Now, the third quarter was all Miami. They did put up 10 points and took the lead on us 27-24, and here they are driving once again as this fourth quarter gets underway. And they have a big 3rd and 8 after that incomplete pass by Tua, but they do have a 3-point lead as we could not do anything of value in that third quarter. Score 27-24 with a 3rd and 8 for Miami from the 30-yard line. Tua, he's going to get the snap. He reads over the field. And he finally fires it away deep, but that is way too deep and out of the end zone. So Miami does kick a field goal, and they do lead by 6 now, 30-24 with about 8.5 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter. Now Drew Lock, he gets the snap. He's going to roll out to his right and gives it time, and he finds Sutton. Big play as he finds Sutton on that end pattern all the way down to the 49-yard line. Sutton's got 91 yards on the day so far, as that was beautiful as it could be. Rolled to escape where the pressure normally comes from, so that way we had time and he finds his man. So in the next 1st and 10, Locke under center, hands it off to Gordon up the middle as he gets a pretty decent gain, about 6 yards. He has 90 in total on the evening. So once again, another decent day for Melvin Gordon. So in the very next play, 2nd and 4, Locke is going to be under center, Gordon in the backfield. He's got Sutton and Judy to his left side with 2 tight ends. Locke's making some plays, some changes. He's going to end up rolling out to the right side. He has no one open. He fires it, but there was just nobody there. And we got a flag. Ooh, is that roughing the passer? It is. That's a free 15 yards. Thank you very much, good sir, Kyle Van Noy. You cheating bastard trying to hurt my shabby quarterback. It is what it is. But hey, it's also 15 yards because we're now at the 30 with the 1st and 10. And Locke's going to be under center. We got 4 wide, 3 to our right, and Sutton off to our left side. Locke scans over the field, kind of rolls out to the right, stops and fires it over to Hamler. He breaks a tackle, and he shoved that man off like he was nothing, and was finally brought down at the about 18-yard line. Locke stands tall and firm, getting that pass off to him. Still not the most accurate one in the world, but Hamler with a great catch and run as he has 6 receptions for 39 yards on the evening. Next play from the 18, Locke under center, 1st and 10. Hands it to Gordon off to the left side. He's going to try to break some tackles. Isn't able to get too far, but still moving forward. That's what we really need at this stage. Just continue to move forward on offense. And so 2nd and 7 from the 16. As we will go once again under center. Locke, he's going to have Judy and Sutton on either side of him with 2 tight ends to his right side. Locke scans over the field. Big hole open the middle. He's running. He slides down at the 9-yard line. As that will bring us to a 3rd and 1. Drew Lock, not known for being swift of foot, as they say. But he does just enough to keep this clock going and keep this ball moving. So 3rd and 1 from the 9. Where do you think we're going with it, Mr. Cullen Gillespie? Goal line power formation. Heavy set. Hand it to him. He's up the middle. He gets down to the 5. A 4-yard gain. But we do suffer an injury, so we got the first down, but at what cost, you might say? Our starting tight end. It could have been worse, right? So he will be out for the rest of this game. So we will be missing him. So now 1st and goal from the 5-yard line. Locks in the shotgun to try to spread him out some. He's going to roll out to his right and have no choice but to throw that one away. So he's 26 of 34 for 328 yards on the evening, having a pretty decent night with the exception of his interceptions. So now on the 2nd and goal from the 5. Locks under center, 2 tight ends set. He gets a snap. He fires it. It's going to be caught. Jerry Jeudy for the touchdown. Oh, my goodness. As we have taken the lead once again. And can you say it? Oh, baby. Oh, baby. What a big-time play. As we were trailing 30-24. As we will take the lead in this one, 31-30. So now, here we come all the way to the 2-minute warning. Miami trying to spoil our evening and our weekend as they have the ball at the 1-yard line. This is a 3rd and goal. This is big boy football. We failed at this last week. We cannot do that again this week. So 3rd and goal. Tua, he's going to hand it off to his running back. And we get the stop. He's pushed back. That is not going to be good enough as they will be forced to kick a field goal. We do use a timeout stopping the clock. So we have 1 minute, 48 seconds left as we trail by 2, 31-33. And on the first play, Locke's going to throw it to Sutton, who breaks a tackle, but it turns out to not be the greatest move in the world as it pushes us back about 5 or 6 yards, giving us a 2nd and 7. So we are going hurry up. No huddle offense here. Drew Lock gets the snap from the shotgun. He's going to scan over the field. He drops it off. It's going to be picked up by Jeudy. He comes in to make a great catch on that one. Locke has 350-plus yards on the evening. Jeudy has saved him for a few of those passes. And on the very next play, Locke from the shotgun fires it over to Jeudy once again. He gets it caught. He tries to make a man miss as we're down to 50 seconds and counting. And this time we will spike it. We only have 1 timeout left, so I cannot use it right now. I'm going to have to use it for when it comes time to kick the field goal. 2nd and 10 now, just outside of field goal range, so the 47. Locke is going to be under center. He gets the snap from the shotgun, fires it over to our tight end. He's not able to break a tackle. 30 seconds left. It's still ticking, trying to pick out a play and go hurry up. Down to 20 seconds. Drew Lock makes some changes at the line. He gets the snap from the shotgun, scans over the field, runs forward. He's going to be tackled and sacked at the 43-yard line. We had to call timeout. I couldn't let it continue. 60 yards. We don't have 60 yards in Fairbairn's foot. I just don't see it, even in the atmosphere of Denver. We have to get closer and get out of bounds. So we're eyeballing our tight end, but we change it over to Hamler, who with an out pattern, he gets out of bounds. Big time catch at the 33. So that will stop the clock. 5 seconds to go, trailing by 2. We have got to be able to put this one through. Kaimi Fairbairn, I know what he can do with us in Houston. We need him to come through for us here in Denver, and Miami's going to try and ice us. Ice the kicker. Ice Fairbairn. Ice us. That just doesn't sound right. So, here we go. 5 seconds left. Cold as ice Fairbairn. That's his nickname that we call him. As he gives it a boot, and it's going to sail. It's sailing through. We win the game. The clock is going to run out as we will win this one 34-33. Big time kick by Fairbairn. That is how you do it. Once again, another come from behind. Great never say quit effort by our team as a whole, offense and defense together. You know, had a lot of gaps there. We probably shouldn't have been in the position we were, but it happened, so it is what it is. Great effort. We are now 2-0 on this young season. Like I said, still need to play better. Luckily, we haven't played that many good teams, but we will take what we can get when we get it, and we have got 2 wins back to back, especially in Thursday night prime time. So we're going to go ahead and start getting some of these upgrades done for some players. And while that is going on, I just want to remind you to hit that subscribe button if you have not already. And go ahead and hit the thumbs up button if you did like today's video as well, because it really does help out the channel and we greatly appreciate it. So coming up in week 3, we will be facing off with the Detroit Lions. And I will join y'all back in that week as we come through these final updates. So I want to just once again thank y'all for joining us today to see the start of this new season and continue on our new Madden journey. Other than that, I will see y'all in the next one, kicking off against the Lions. So as always, everybody, stay safe and, well, you know how it goes. Later, y'all.